Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video, I want to go over my top 10 4K movies for 2017. Now, this was a very hard list to come up with so many good releases that came out, but I ranked my top 10 titles and I want to share them with you. Let's get to it. So I plan to do this very briefly. I don't want to go in depth too much on this. So I'm going to go through quickly, just say if it's a 2K to 4K digital intermediate, what I thought of the transfer, and what its ranking is in the list. So for number 10, we have Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I actually just watched this recently, and this was one of my favorites of the year. This is a 2K digital intermediate upscale to 4K, but the HDR and Dolby Vision use on this makes this absolutely beautiful with a very crisp and clear image that's highly recommended all around. In ninth place, we have Valerian. Now, this movie just wowed me with the colors, I'll be honest. This movie definitely got a spot just because of the HDR uses. The HDR looks absolutely beautiful on here, and the colors pop off the screen more so than most discs I've seen. Definitely one of the discs to show your friends. In eighth place, we got Blade Runner: The Final Cut. Now, I am very happy to own this movie. This movie aged phenomenally for how it looks in 4K. The HDR pops off the screen as well. It shows a lot of shadow detail. There's not much else I can say about this movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Great flick and best quality we've ever seen it in. Number 7, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, when I first watched this in 4K Blu-ray, I'll be honest, I was amazed at that opening Groot scene between the colors and the 3D effect when Groot is walking towards you and dancing around. This has by far the most convincing 3D effect that I've seen and is highly recommended on my list for, again, the great use of the HDR and the popping of the colors. Next up, we got John Wick Chapter 2. This is a 2K digital intermediate upscale to 4K, and again, this has amazing color usage. This has great neon usage. This has great shadow detail. A lot of nighttime scenes where neon will be the only light and will give us all the brightness, and you'll see a lot of nuances in that neon color. Very, very good movie. This was in my earlier 2017 top 5 video. Next up, we got Power Rangers. Now, this was the first Dolby Vision live action movie to come out, and I was super excited when this came out. And this is a 4K digital intermediate with also 4K visual effects, and it looks absolutely phenomenal with a crisp and clear image that I have nothing to complain about. The colors pop off the screen here. The Dolby Vision part even more so than the HDR. In fourth place, we have Interstellar. Now, I just reviewed this last week, and one of my all-time favorite movies. Really enjoyed it in 4K. 4K digital intermediate, and these IMAX sequences are definitely reference worthy, especially that ocean sequence, that ocean planet. I mean, there is just nothing I could say bad about this release. Nolan absolutely killed it. Highly recommended. Definitely deserves number 4 spot. Next up, we got Passengers. This is a 4K digital intermediate as well, and one of my favorite releases of the year. This is definitely one that I show off to friends. It looks sharp as a tack. All the detail is incredible on this one, and the HDR usage is good as well. All around, very good demo-worthy disc at number 3. And number 2, we got Transformers: The Last Knight. Now, I was amazed when I watched this. It's such a clear image with a 4K digital intermediate, shot on red epic weapons, and let me tell you, the detail is outstanding on this. The sharpness is great, the depth is great, and the colors are breathtaking. And in first place, we have Dunkirk. Now, this is no surprise, I'm sure, to a lot of people. This movie looked absolutely fantastic. This is a 4K digital intermediate, and the 70mm IMAX sequences, the full screen sequences, look breathtaking, and most of the movie is shot in that 70mm. The detail is impeccable, the colors are amazing. I just reviewed this recently. Go check out the review, and definitely give this one a pickup. Now, I did want to do 2 honorable mentions as well. And the 2 honorable mentions are Billy Lynn. This movie, the thing is, the reason I can't put it on the list is just, it's never a movie I'm going to watch again. It's just a movie I can't really recommend. It's a great tech demo, and that's really what I consider it. It has one of the best picture qualities we have got this year by far. Also, Planet Earth 2. Now, the thing is, I've already made so many videos about this, recommending it. In my top 5 of 2017 so far, I put this on it. And it's a documentary, so I feel like it's not really fair to compare the picture quality to the movies, because movies are going for a different look. This is going to look like real life. It's going to look very detailed. It's going to look sharp. Clearly, there'll never be grain or anything like that. So I just wanted to put this to the side. But overall, again, one of my favorite releases of the year. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please let me know down below what your top 10 are. Subscribe down below for more content. Have a good night, guys.